get the shot. Yeah. Stevie Decibel, you know say a lot. Gas man, you know say a lot. Willa. So yo, when me start, me look good, you sound good from far. Anytime me listen to your bars, it's a part. Talk about you, boss, on a lot. But them next you in Canada. Big time lies on the big time tracks. Spinning bird kick to your lip, to your jaw. Don't try me, my youth, I'm a boss. To me look like cute, alright, just because. Sit on find and ready, mommy, sit on in the walk. You a victim when me driving on me car. Don't sky ice and your hoodie to the stars. Look on the mic, pull up a water. Run off your mouth, kill off the data. Serious thing, no time for laughter. You a black sheep, I call your barber. 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 You a black sheep.
Manny Pacquiao, he's bigger than that. He's bigger than the franchise champ. He's the icon champ. You know what I'm saying? That's what Manny Pacquiao is. We got. I'm giving out belts now. I'm like the WBC. Everybody get a belt, right? You know what I'm saying? So
you get a belt. You get a belt. You get a belt.
That was the franchise belt, and above that is the icon belt, and that's Manny Pacquiao. Because these guys are done for everybody. These guys got the resume. You look at their resumes. You look at Canelo's resume and Manny Pacquiao's resume.
Amazing.
It's stellar. It's stellar. I don't even consider Manny Pacquiao in that conversation. Manny Pacquiao is still boxing, and I think it's to me. I wanted Manny Pacquiao to retire. I predicted that Manny Pacquiao will be the Keith Thurman because I thought there was a little extra something left in Thurman. I mean, in Pacquiao.
Yeah,
he dropped him, but people got to realize Thurman was coming back in that fight.
So
when Pacquiao left that arena, he wasn't looking too good. I didn't like the look on Manny Pacquiao's face. I didn't like his hands being like that. Like, he looked bad. He didn't look like the champ that won the fight. He took a lot of damage in that fight. Yeah, people don't even know, like, with the Broner fight, he had a torn retina in his eye. Like, this is Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? This is Manny Pacquiao. He's a legend. He's a fighter. You know what I'm saying? And then people gotta realize that fight with Keith Thurman took a lot. That's why he had to wait so long. Yeah. That took a lot out of him. And when you get older, that recovery time is different. You know what I'm saying?
And Pacquiao's naturally
different when you get
older. Actually a small dude, like small frame dude, so like.
And you talk about Keith Thurman. This is a full-fledged welterweight.
Yeah, and he's a big welter.
You know what I'm saying? He was big, and he was hitting Pacquiao with some. When I see, I was sad. I didn't want to see Pacquiao fight nobody. That's why if you watch me on my show, I constantly say, let Pacquiao fight a Conor McGregor. Let him go out on his horse, because I don't want to see one of those tails, because I didn't like how he looked after that fight. I was really concerned. I was sad for the great Manny Pacquiao. I thought even after that victory, I thought that he should have retired.
Yeah. And maybe not, but it
would have been great. It would have been great to retire that way.
Yeah.
You know, but hey,
he's not have a legendary fight, he said. So.
He's an icon. Manny Pacquiao is an icon. A legend.
He's just an icon living, huh? Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have to get an icon belt. Fight five figures, but what I want to tie the question in with it is that this is how do you also guys see how Billy Joe Saunders can beat Canelo? And we're not going to go because he's never been beaten. That we don't know. Like I asked it for AJ, so it's only fair to ask it for in this instance. Dean, you've turned that way. You've turned vertical. He's paused. Go ahead, fight fans.
Yeah, I think that Billy Joe has everything he requires to produce his best performance. He wanted time. He's had a fight recently where he got some rounds in, so the ring rust would have gone, and he's back with Mark Tibbs. I think his camp will have a lot more discipline. I don't think there will be weight issues or anything like this, and I think this will be a fight that will force him to get up, train, be focused, because he knows what's in front of him. He will have to be perfect. I think if he does pull it off, it will be a huge shock. It will be a shock on the scale of what Fury done to Klitschko. But if there's somebody that can do it, I wouldn't be surprised if Billy Joe would just be that annoying to everybody and just be able to go there and produce a performance and pull it off and shock the world to the way Fury did. Well, I think it's happened. I don't think it will happen, but he's got everything in his face. Everything needed for those conditions to happen. He's finally got it. So all those mishaps and all those missed opportunities where he kept thinking his Curtis is not going to get it. It all seems to have aligned to give him all the scenario now where he's got the best chance possible. I don't think he'll do it, but he's got the best chance possible, and we should see the best Billy Joe Saunders because this is what he's been talking about, and this is his opportunity to show us.
Yeah, we should see it, but I mean, you know, like when you match skill set for skill set, I just don't see. I'm trying to figure out how Billy Joe Saunders could beat Canelo. Canelo's a great inside fighter. Canelo
Southpaw could give him problems.
Yeah, Southpaw won't. I don't think Southpaw's going to give. I just need to think of his resume. How many Southpaws he's fought. I don't think that's going to pose that much as of a problem. He went to the school of Floyd, like I said. Floyd's my guy. So it's just like by default, yeah, you're not going to lose. You're not going to lose to no BJS. You're just not. I just don't know. He's got a granite chin. Billy Joe Saunders ain't amazing at in no knockouts. He ain't going to knock out definitely Saul. So I'm just literally, when it gets closer to the fight, I'm going to have to like literally try and look and see where there's a possible way of beating Canelo, but coming from Billy Joe Saunders. But as of now, I can't see it at all. Yeah. I think there's a 20% chance that Billy Joe Saunders, and that's me being nice, that he can beat Saul.
Yeah, Canelo is in the groove right now. He's in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
He's running through everybody, and like Fight Fan Figures would say, Billy Joe Sanders got all the tools. He got all the tools, but it's not going to be enough. Canelo's running through guys right now. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing. You know what I'm saying? He's coming forward. He's running through guys. He's making it look real easy.
Yeah.
Making it real easy, and he's fighting 6 weeks later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wild.
Like he's not playing. He's not playing. I seen him after the Callum fight. He was back in the gym.
He looked perfect.
He was back in the gym. He took a day off and got back in the gym. He is not playing. He's in his groove right now.
Yeah,
he's in his groove. So beware anybody that want to step in the ring with Canelo. Just know that he's in his bag right now. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing right now. You know what I mean? And
that is correct, because the same way that everything's good for Billy Joe Saunders, everything is also great for Canelo. He's out of his Golden Boy contract. He's got his own promotional company. He would have had his what we'll call tune-up fight against his mandatory. So he will be as fresh as can be, and so we will see the best Billy Joe versus the best Canelo. And in those scenarios, it's very hard to see Billy Joe pulling it off. But like I said, if someone's going to surprise you and just be that annoying to pull it off, it would be Billy Joe.
Of 2021, that would be wild.
Yeah, it'd be wild.
That would be wild.
That would be big. That would be a big upset. If Billy Joe can beat Canelo, that would be huge. That would be huge. Because Canelo's he's on a warpath right now.
Yeah.
He's on a warpath right now. People want it's so bad, right? It's so bad for Canelo right now. They want him to fight guys. It's unrealistic that they want him to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Cruiserweights.
Yeah, they're crazy right now. That's how good Canelo is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think Canelo runs through Billy Joe Saunders, but shout out to Billy Joe Saunders. I hope that he comes correct and gives a good effort for himself.
Sorry, my battery's on 3%, you know. I think it's over for you guys.
Yeah, you can dip out.
Mark me.
Yeah, no, I know. You could dip out. I'm going to close up in a bit, but you can dip out and we'll see you.
You guys, man, continue. Lovely.
Take care, man.
Hey, listen, after this 2-hour interview, I'm going down a whole buckle. A whole buckle already.
Love you.
Take care, man. Take care.
Already, much respect, man.
Yeah. So basically, none of us have got a way of how
tricky southpaw. Tricky southpaw, good movement. The fight of his life. I can't produce a blueprint. It's just I know that, you know, Canelo has struggled with a southpaw before, and Billy Joe is that tricky kind of fighter. It's unlikely, but then Fury Klitschko was unlikely.
Yeah. So that's where we at with that. That's so funny. I just looked at my phone and Floyd Mayweather just started a live video. He must have heard us all talking about him. That's wild, isn't it? I haven't really seen Floyd do many Instagram lives, I'll tell you that. Yeah.